Watching anime in 2024 is flat out insane to me. Like, I can only imagine how sad your life has to be to still be watching anime in 2024, damn near 2025. Like, what are you even doing with your life? What, you trying to gain clout online by posting your absolutely garbage takes to Twitter that only losers follow, by the way, hyping up every trash anime that comes out, saying things like, oh my god, this anime is groundbreaking, it's brave, it's thought-provoking, it's a masterpiece, y'all gotta watch this, it changed my life. So your absolutely horrendously bad taste having tweets can get a bunch of likes from losers who also have horrendously bad taste, those of whom would never actually support you outside of Twitter. I laugh so hard when these clowns have like 50 to 100k Twitter followers or get like 100k likes on a tweet and think they're doing something. Now ask those same people to financially support you or follow you to another platform and support you over there. Man, you'd hear crickets. Like, hey guys, can you guys support my I gotta go, I gotta go somewhere. They did before you can even finish your damn sentence. You ain't got no real fans. You ain't got no real motion. You losers ain't got no real fan base. What, so you can make some trash YouTube videos, do some reactions? By the way, only losers do reaction videos. Or some fake, deep, pretentious videos like why this anime is the best, how this anime changed everything forever, so your bum ass can get 1,000 views at best and only losers will watch. Why? So you can follow that e-girl that's pretending to like anime for clout, cosplaying for clout, but can't remember a damn thing about the character she's cosplaying as or the anime the character even came from, but then pretends to like anime so you simps can be tier 3 subs and donate your life savings all in the hopes of her dating you. I mean, just what the fuck are you watching anime for in 2024, almost 2025? The hell is wrong with you? The ship has sailed for quality, for creativity, so on and so forth. Anime is dead and has been for a very long time, and anyone who consistently watches anime is an idiot. This year was so bad for anime, I decided to compile a list of the top 5 worst anime of the year. Now, I could have made this list longer because there were so many bad anime that released this year, but I didn't want to really include season 2s and 3s, and I just wanted to condense this list down to just the worst of the worst. But I mean, this list could have been hundreds deep. That's how bad anime was in 2024. You know what I'm saying? So don't come here asking, oh, but what about this season 2 or season 3? I don't do season 2s and season 3s. It's a waste of time. I already talked about the first season. Don't question me. Don't ask me the methods of which I create videos and I do my thing. That's very disrespectful. You're not in the same league as me. You're not in the same category as me. Stay in your lane, loser. But anyway, before I get into it, make sure you clowns are following me on twitch.tv/theancientpizza. I do absolutely incredible live streams over there. You'd be a fool not to witness greatness and follow me. But anyway, with that being said, let's get into this list, man. Alright, so the first anime we're going to start off with is Dan Dan. Now, Dan Dan is nothing but a pathetic Chainsaw Man ripoff that only casuals with bad taste would actually enjoy. I made an absolutely incredible video about this already. It was a monstrous, completely higher level, unattainable level of fact spitting all throughout that video. It's on my channel if you want to witness greatness. Go ahead and check it out. But Dan Dan, to keep it simple, it's just weird for the sake of being weird. It has no substance, no quality, no appeal besides being weird. How weird can this episode get? Can this episode get weirder than the last? Can it keep topping itself when it comes to weirdness and nonsense? Now, maybe if you're a drug addict or some type of weirdo that enjoys hallucinating and seeing shit that's not really there, you would probably enjoy this. But for us normal people that aren't junkies, that aren't addicts, this trash ass anime has absolutely nothing to offer. The story, as I said, is just nonsense. The characters are garbage, the animation is subpar, and the music is forgettable. It has absolutely nothing going for it and will not be remembered years from now. You know, for all the fake hype surrounding this anime and people pretending it's good, it's already dead. No one is talking about it whatsoever. The manga flopped and so has the anime. And of course, there's still going to be this delusional crowd that thinks the anime is heat and stuff like that, but they don't have any idea what they're doing with not only anime, but their lives. So you can't take them seriously anyway. And as I explained deeply in the video that I made, this whole let's have this nerd that's a loser kind of click up with this girl that's kind of popular or whatever is so pathetic, man. Stop this trope. None of these losers are getting girls, man. None of them. You can't post a single pic of a nerd that got a baddie unless he paid, unless something like that happened. This is not happening in real life, and I feel like this is the author's way of kind of self-inserting themselves into series where they were the losers in high school. So now that they're mangaka, they say, well, wait a minute, I can live vicariously through this character. I can draw this nerd, which is me, but have the popular girl talk to him because that's what I always wanted. Trash anime. Next anime is Solo Leveling. Now, Solo Leveling is a corny power fantasy for losers that still dream of being a badass. Like, listen, you aren't 12 anymore, Billy. Go clock into that trash-ass job that you hate and accept reality instead of dreaming that one day you'll be a badass and a superhero and blessed with superpowers and not a complete nerd that has to go to a job that you hate every day. Once again, go clock in, loser. I mean, what a joke this anime is. Another loser that becomes strong, not because he deserves it or worked for it, but because of some ridiculous ass pull. So he goes from a complete weakling to strong overnight. How can anyone over the age of 12 actually enjoy this abysmal level of writing? The plot is so bad, I felt physically sick while watching it. I wanted to throw up. It was that bad. The animation was garbage tier. The fights all sucked, and he always won by some ridiculous ass pull. One because of plot armor and ass pulls. That's all this anime is. It's called, instead of Solo Leveling, it should be called plot armors and ass pulls, because that's all that's littered throughout this whole entire series. It's so convenient. Like, he always gets something that works. He always beats the baddie. I mean, how can y'all take this seriously? And it's not the target. If it was like a shonen where, okay, little kids are supposed to, these are grown men that are doing these corny ass reactions online, getting hyped. Oh my gosh, look at the fights, man. Look at the power-ups. He got a new skill. Oh my god. Like, grow up, loser. You're like 30. If you're not 30, you're pushing 30, still getting excited for Dragon Ball Z type of fighting and stuff like that. You're a weirdo, man. I wouldn't trust any of you clowns outside of schools. You see what I'm saying? I mean, this anime shows why you can't take webtoons or manhwa seriously. They are some of the worst. Korea needs to give up, man. They will never be as good as Japan, and that is a fact, not an opinion. Next anime is Kaiju number 8. They desperately wanted this trash to become the next Attack on Titan. I mean, the hype, promotion that they tried to manufacture, the hype, everyone talking about how it's going to break records. It was just downright embarrassing. And in a way, I guess it is the new Attack on Titan, meaning it's just as garbage as Attack on Titan is. I was so happy when Attack on Titan ended. I was like, get this trash the hell up out of here. It's been ruining anime for years. Get it out of here. It was terrible. And then here comes this spiritual successor to try to pick up where Attack on Titan left off. They really tried to push this garbage as, the main character, he's more mature, he's more down on his luck. It's like the everyday working man can get behind this anime and can relate to him. Only for this clown to literally be like every other young shonen main character ever. I mean, he is so generic and literally has no personality whatsoever. And he's like 30 something. And then the other characters are just as bad. Like, listen, kaiju stories in general have always been lame and only losers like them. But how could anyone with a fully functioning brain look at this, Kaiju number 8, and take it seriously? It's one of the worst series I've ever... And what's so funny is... the manga is absolutely dead. Like, I hadn't heard anybody. I forgot. I read this manga years ago, and I was like, this is trash, and I dropped it forever. Never heard anyone talk about it. Here comes the anime. All of a sudden, it's supposed to be just the greatest. It's so hype. They're doing all this promotion for it just for it to flop. Ain't nobody talking about Kaiju number 8 anymore, and nobody ever will be. Next anime is Dragon Ball Daima. Now, Dragon Ball Daima is another horrible Dragon Ball anime that does the same exact thing over and over again. It's literally just Dragon Ball GT, but this time I guess it's canon because it was worked on by Toriyama. Listen, this anime sucks. It's so bad. Once again, I felt physically ill while watching the first episode. I had a trash can next to me throughout because I felt sick to my stomach, like I was going to throw up at any moment. And I guess the trash can was a metaphor for the show because that's where it belonged. But throw this anime away without a second thought. It's horrible. It's like, what? One of the things that really annoys me about Dragon Ball fans is they're becoming just as annoying and pathetic as like these other fan bases. I used to give Dragon Ball fans a pass. Like, they're pathetic but not as bad. They are now just as bad. I mean, y'all sit here and hype up anything Dragon Ball related. Y'all hyped up that garbage Dragon Ball Sparking Zero game like it was supposed to be the savior, the Dragon Ball game to end all Dragon Ball games, only for it to flop in a month and lose all of its players. You people do this all the time. Every movie, every anime, everything Dragon Ball related, you idiots hype it up like it's the greatest thing ever. Grow up. Y'all are like 30 plus still liking Dragon Ball. It's pathetic. Get a life. Like, it's all nostalgia to you idiots. That's all it is. It's nostalgia. I grew up on Dragon Ball. I remember watching Dragon Ball. I remember reading Dragon Ball. So now I'm a Dragon Ball fan for life. And I'm going to just act like, bro, grow up and get better taste, man. I grew up on Dragon Ball. I'm more of a Dragon Ball fan than any of you clowns. And that's a fact, not an opinion. And even I don't suck it off as much as you clowns do. Even I can say Dragon Ball, like, come on, grow up. That ain't nothing. But it's like this obsession with Dragon Ball Z, especially in the black community. I don't understand it. Black anime fans, 9 times out of 10, you ask them, what's your favorite anime? Dragon Ball Z? What's your favorite anime? Naruto. This obsession that black people have with shonen, it needs to be discussed. It needs to be figured out because it is just so strange. It really is. And lastly, we have Delicious in Dungeon as the final anime on this list. Now, Delicious in Dungeon is a horrible anime and even more horrible manga. I read this trash years ago and dropped it because it was so bad. Then I saw it getting an anime. I said, why not give it another chance? Sometimes anime can take a bad manga and make it better, but no. In fact, this just made it worse. This is by far one of the most pathetic anime I've ever seen, and I can't believe how high this trash is rated. It had to be paid reviews, or the reviewers were watching blindfolded, because there is no way anyone actually watched this and thought, wow, this show is good, I'm going to rate it a good score. There's no way. You had to have been paid, or you had to be watching backwards or something like that. That's the only explanation. It's a horrible, repetitive, boring storyline with one-dimensional characters that have no personality, a complete waste of time. I hate cooking in anime, man. Cooking in anime and even video games is the worst thing ever. It's like, let's stop and have a break. I'm chopping up some ingredients. We're cooking. We're going to teach you how to make the meals. We're going to take the meals. We're going to eat with my nakama. And we're going to, food tastes better when you're eating with your pals. Man, get this corny stuff off my screen, man. It's lame. It's absolutely lame. It's like, bro, stop it. Leave cooking out of anime. Leave cooking out of games. No one cares besides weirdos. That's it. This has nothing going for it, man. Dungeon crawling? Like, who cares about that? The characters, the art, everything about this anime is a joke. And if you enjoy it, there is literally something wrong with you. So there you have it. These are the top 5 worst anime of 2024. This list is 100% objective. So if you disagree, I mean, you can disagree all you want. You're still a moron, because there's always some idiot out there that's trying to discredit me or go against me and explain how I'm wrong. Like, first of all, get off my dick. Second of all, you're an idiot. It's just that simple. But anyway, with that being said, I'm up out of here. You clowns can keep watching bad anime if you want. I'm going to move to the superior medium, which I've already moved to, which is manga, where quality is actually still being produced, not anime that only a bunch of casual losers actually enjoy and consume. No, thank you.